Hello Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and this is your extended. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming back. If you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would suggest that you go see that first before you watch this one. It's going to make a lot more sense. Spirit was talking about all the possibilities available to you Pisces if you do not limit yourself in the way you think or how you do things. You're striving to become the leader and not the oppressed. That is so important. All the decks that I use in these readings, they're in the description box below of every reading or in the first comment. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Can't make it up. Look at how synchronistic that is. Look at this picture. Definitely. Let me move this over here. I want to read what that card says. Pisces, we are there. We are being initiated. We are the ones going through all of this. Awakening, initiation. To see. There it is. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross a threshold from one world or state of being to the next. Beautiful. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being. And when I'm talking about losing it all, is losing all the stuff that no longer suits you, okay? All the fears, all the pain, all the angst. We've been working at that. Okay, so we have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. So powerful, this message. Initiations like rites of passage mark the shift from one age to the next. Can't say it better than that. And can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it's through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. The world needs you open because they're going to be following your example, okay? You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Beautiful. Beautiful. That just filled my heart and made my eyes full of wet, of tears. That's one way of putting it. Yeah. This is so peaceful. I hope you're feeling this. Their love for you and their, all the work that you're doing. Grounding my energy. It is safe to be in my body. This coming through for me with them is saying, when you're doing all this work, you're utilizing a lot of your upper chakras. You're really pushing the envelope when it comes to your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. It's important to remember we're here on the planet doing this work here with all the other humans in here. We're a energy, spirit, having a human experience. We signed up for this. So remember that you are here and you will be staying here, as wonderful as it may feel to be always up there. When your energy is grounded, you're no longer wrestling with the pain of the past or chasing after potential future outcomes. You dare to demonstrate your very best attributes and qualities, no matter how you are perceived or received by others. With your energy grounded, your mind can relax as your body becomes a more enjoyable environment to inhabit. Okay. This is to replace compulsive thoughts, release addictive behavior, and finding stability. You need to have stability as you're going through this rite of passage, this initiation, whatever you're going through. Very, very, very important. All right, Pisces. What cards am I going to be using here to finish off this beautiful reading? Let's take the mystical moments. I really like these. So between the Hierophant, which is releasing the old and bringing in the new, and the Victory card, the Six of Wands, the card of people following your lead, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Between these two, there is a lot of assessment. You're doing a lot of hard work here. You are tending the garden. You are the gardener. Very, very much so. The Seven of Pentacles is somebody who does a lot of research. The constant student, always assessing the situation, having patience of Job, okay, for things that are trial and error. You're the one who's always editing, persevering. You have the visions, you bring them forward. You can even lose patience. But you're definitely like the founding individual who does a lot of the work to make it maybe not as difficult for others than it might have been for you. You will be the one who has the keys, the tips, the tricks to help people find their way a little better than maybe you did. And between the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Lots of growth. Lots of growth coming in from what you're doing. Leading by example. People will see what you're doing, how you're living, how boundless you are, how you can imagine new things, how pleasurable your life is. And they're going to take flight. The Page of Swords also, remember tomorrow we have Libra energy coming in. This is an air sign card, so this might be where your things pick up, you know, like leaves. They're showing me leaves taking flight, going into other people's lawns, seeds. Spreading is better. Yeah, the seeds from trees do go, so this is my bad. It doesn't matter, you understand, Pisces. It's spreading it around, going further down. You're spreading seeds into other people's lawns. They're seeing trees they've never seen before. They're looking at it in awe. They're not ripping it out of the ground. They're letting it grow. There's a lot of growth coming in. People are going to search you out. They're going to ask you, what are you doing? Page of Pentacles, another page. See, I can't make this up. She's growing a flower. So this is what I'm talking about. You're growing something. It's solid new beginnings. All of this is going to include people, not exclude them. This new growth is going to be the bridge between the bad thought and the exclusion to the good thought and the inclusion of letting them know that they're not alone. See? It's a flip. It's a flip in the way things are being done. It's good news. The Page of Pentacles is always good news. It's my card of good news in earthly matters. In other words, it's anything that's grounded. So you have to stay grounded. You can't just be in the spirit realm talking with spirit all the time. You can be, a lot of the time, that's fine. But if you can spread your wings, of course you have the air sign, if you can spread your wings in a way that people will look at you and say, what is she or he doing? That's amazing. There's something here that I can follow. That's fantastic. Between the king is the King of Cups. Double King of Cups. Okay. And I love this. This is an entryway. You're giving a ship a place of safety inside of this really good emotion. The world is like this, and this is you offering that safety. The King of Wands, yeah. Being grounded, that's 7, another 7. It's a lot of hard work, this. And like I told you, people will be coming in this week. And they're showing me it's like giving others a peek. People who are curious, who want to see everything that you've done, how much you've changed. Like you are of this world, but not part of it anymore. Okay, part of the crap that's been going. You're not part of that anymore. You are of this world, but you're not. You're in this world, but not of this world. I think that's the way the saying goes. You're something different. You're taking the lead, and you're offering shelter. Some may not want it, the ones who oppose. That will happen. I mean, it's... You can't really dwell on that, is what I hear. The people who want to find you will find you. I find that since I've been doing this, I speak to people and it's like they've been put in my path for a reason. My nature expects people who are going to contradict me, who are going to be nasty, because I've had a lot of nasty things happen. So always think the worst. It's a conditioned thought, and it happens. I don't try to live this way, but it's something that pops its head every once in a while when I'm put in a situation where I speak like this and talk about things and pull cards to people that I wouldn't usually, who I don't believe have, spirituality kind of radar. And I'm always surprised. I feel that Spirit puts these people in front of me to open them up. Because every time I start speaking, I always believed in that, but I never told anybody. Do you understand? It's the world is coming around to it. You may feel a little trepidatious is what I hear. This is what I'm trying to say. You feel that you're going to meet resistance, such as this. You might be surprised. You might be surprised. I think people feel that there's stuff going on. There's 3 cards that came out. 3 of Pentacles is my card of Spirit. Yeah. This is what I was saying. Spirit is guiding this stability in your life. You feel by talking spiritually to people that they're going to look at you and say, like, no. No, you're speaking woo-woo. Nobody cares about that. This isn't the real world. And for all intents, some people are. But Spirit is steering you and your chariot. They're helping you. steer in the right direction. And stability. Stability of spiritual people, which is something I didn't think existed. They're putting these players who you think they knew where they were going on this chessboard, and they're letting you help them find their way. These, you're not really moving them around. You're holding them close, okay, from what I can see. You're holding them close. And I do feel like there's people behind you that have been released, okay? It may be fellow people who are awakened, who know their place in the chess board, in the chess game that we're all playing right now. The pieces are all going to match up, but you have a very big part, a very big role to play in helping people find their places. This is what I'm getting. And you're getting help from Spirit. These people, some of them that may have been opposed to you before, now are looking for shelter because the world got turned on its head, Pisces. So the cards for this week, when I saw for the week, the first week of October, when I saw these cards and I saw there were like two, there was a king and a queen or something like that. I felt presences, and I feel those are people who are coming in. The Six of Swords is their ready transition, okay? You may not think they are, but they are. A lot of this reading I'm feeling today is people that you may have thought, like myself, when you started talking to them, that voice inside your head, that Page of Swords is going, they're going to tell me to go to hell. But when you start talking to them, you start seeing the light of recognition come. Oh, that's happened to me too. Oh, that's, yeah, that's happened to me. And that's weird. It's been happening to me for a couple of years now. I didn't believe in it before, but now I do. This is what they're showing me. And I feel that this is them. They're looking to put their anchor somewhere different, okay? And you're going to give them a hand. You're going to give them a hand. You're going to teach them they don't need an anchor. You're going to teach them that they can go with the flow. You're going to teach them that they can imagine the best in life and have the best in life. They're going to teach them that you are boundless, and by being boundless yourself, they're going to try and be boundless and beautiful. No boundaries. Boundless. Beautiful. Open. You're going through this initiation. It's like you've graduated now. You're becoming the teacher. You were the student all the time, but now you are becoming the student and the teacher. Isn't that wonderful? And for some of you right now, they're telling me you're feeling apprehension about this. What can I do? What do I know? But you do know a lot. You do know more than you realize. They're saying go with the flow. When the moment presents itself, just follow it. After the end of that meetup or that talk with anybody that you're talking to, they're telling me that a lot of you will sit there and go, wow, that went remarkably better than I thought. And this is the Three of Pentacles. This is the partnership between you and them. This feeling that you're going to be excluded or laughed at. It's not going to be as bad as you think. And if there are people who turn you away, Spirit says, they're not ready. They may never be ready. But they don't want you to give up because there's a lot of people who are ready. There's a lot of people who are ready, they're saying. They're ready to hear your thoughts. They're ready to see you live your life. They're ready to question. They're ready for a different world. Different than what we've had. And for some, they're saying, what does that mean, a different world? Just take away a lot of the bad stuff. There's a lot of good stuff in the world, a lot of stuff we've overlooked, a lot of stuff we've forgotten. And they really want you to imagine a much better world, to bring pleasure. You are bringing this on. Don't forget to ground your energy, Pisces. So, so important. But you are definitely taking the lead in this. Absolutely. Out with the old, in with the new. You're assessing through all of this. You're going to lead by example. A lot of growth in the right direction. The air energies coming in is going to help you with that. You're going to plant new ideas. Let other people see how well they grow. And show them that they don't need to be isolated or full of boundaries. Okay? The King of Wands is showing us as well that you're taking the lead, as well as letting people like park their ship under the protection of your stability, which showed also in the Emperor here. Some people are not going to want to be part of this, and that's okay, but some of these people do, is what I'm hearing. Or some of these people you think don't want to be part, they actually do. You will be surprised. Spirit will try to guide you to those people. You'll feel it. You can trust your intuition on that. They're going to guide your chariot, and they're going to help you let these people find their spots, their places in this emotional stability. They are looking. They're looking to transition. They want to move away from this into this creativity, away from this into this, okay? New opportunities, a culmination. No longer being stuck in the same spot. From having, these 3 cups that are spilled over, you can see how 3 Empress, how they can take those 3 things and turn them into lemonade. All right, Pisces, I'm going to let you go with that. Very deep today. I'm letting them come through. I feel that their messages, I know I'm slowing down a bit, but I feel their messages are packing a real punch, and they want to get them out to as many of you as possible, because they say this work is important. This is like the next phase. This is the important part. We're still working on us, but now we're putting that out there as well. So whatever you're working on right now to make a life of passion and pleasure, it's time to let others see you do that too. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Please take good care of yourself, Pisces, and I will see you tomorrow.